Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video here on Nace. So today is going to be a slightly different type of video. It's going to be more on the vlogging side of things. We've been invited by Dallan Goldman to come and check out the event that he has planned for today. They're going to jump over a VW Amarok, and then we just arrived here, and you can see from the moment we got here, there's just so much of planning that takes place. The guys are actually preparing the ramp, and the weather wasn't that good as well, so they're just waiting for it to just dry up a little bit, and then we should be good to go for the jump later on in the video. Dallan.
Nace, how are you, bud?
Good in you?
Awesome, man. Thanks for coming out.
Oh, thank you so much. This is actually a first for us. We're new to the sport.
Awesome.
And thank you so much for inviting us over.
I'm glad you could make it.
So what actually goes behind an event like this? Because I understand you're going to be jumping over this bad boy over here.
So that's the plan. We got some shows upcoming now. We're heading to Bloom Show on the 1st of May. We've got an event happening there. And we just wanted to get some practice to our big airbag there. It's a complete inflatable landing that we jump to. So one of our riders hasn't been able to jump to it yet, so today's going to be his first day. And then we just wanted to get some practice and a bit of content and some cool drone footage for the day.
Awesome. Yeah, we're very excited actually, because the Nace team is actually here. But also what I was asking myself, when you start doing sports, you can kick a football, you can have an idea of what it's like to be a soccer player. But when you do something like that, we actually have a jump behind the camera, which we'll show in the video. How do you start by doing that? Because if you get it wrong, you're going to break a bone or even an arm.
Unfortunately, that is a consequence you sometimes pay when doing the sport. But it's all starts as baby steps. I learned to ride a bit of motocross and that growing up. And eventually, I think I got to about the age of 15. I was like, cool, I got the opportunity to jump a ramp. And I wasn't jumping some of the big gaps that you saw the guys jumping earlier. I just went on like a small and 9-10 meter gap, followed someone over it. And then, at the end of my first day, I think I was jumping about 17 meters. And then within the month, I was on the pro gap. So, once I pretty much started that and got hooked, then I just couldn't keep away.
Insane. And also I noticed, if you guys follow us around, they actually have the inflatable ramp right here. And I noticed from the time we arrived, there was so much of planning and prep. What are the things that you need to think about? Is it the wind or weather?
So wind and weather is a huge factor. When we got here this morning, it had been raining, so it took us a little bit longer to set up compared to usual, because everything was just so wet, so we weren't too sure if we were actually going to be able to ride or not. But the wind can also affect us. You can imagine if it's gusting left to right and we're trying to jump straight, it can kind of blow us one of those angles, depending on which way the wind's blowing, of course. But a lot of prep goes into this. We mainly do our practice routine here on the dirt, and then when we're getting ready for upcoming shows and events, then we bring out the bag, we set the bag up, and then we just have a go.
Awesome. No, that sounds very cool. We won't keep you any longer. We know how busy you are. We will try and feature a full video, a much longer video with Dallan Goldman, and getting to know him a bit better. But for now, we're going to let him prep for this jump, and hopefully we'll be here to capture that moment. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dallan.
Thanks, bud.
So I'm finally back home. I am exhausted and also very sunburnt. But what a day. Hanging out with Dallan and his crew was such an amazing experience. And I also want to say a huge thank you to Stachman. He works at VW Braunfontein and he made this video possible. I actually was inquiring about buying a Mark 8 Golf R and we clicked from the moment we met. In fact, we are huge petrol heads and our wives are huge petrol heads as well, so we got along very well. And if you are in South Africa and in the market for a new VW, I will leave Stachman's work email address in the description below, as well as VW Braunfontein's website as well. So we now reached the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. But as always, you have yourself a nice day, and I'll catch you in the next one.